Hello everyone, this is Tekin speaking. Before starting today our presentation about how Isetia is supporting BIM design process, I would like to just mention about myself. I'm a civil engineer, more than 20 years of experience, and implemented project management system in organizations for project owners, contractors, architects, designers, so that I've been having a quite long time experience for implementing project management system. And one of the area which is very fast developing in our industry is a BIM. We are not a design software, but we are a project management system. That's why one of the most important things in project management is collaboration and process management. And we support for design processes, we support for construction planning processes. That's why today I would like to speak about the BIM and our position, how we are supporting BIM process. BIM is not a software. First things which I want to mention about that, BIM is a set of processes. And as you know that there is a long journey for the project execution, starting from business development and constructability and quantifications, coordinations and planning logistics, and of course fabrications and field execution and handover process. Of course, this is repeating all the time. If you consider about the design and build, operates, and where we are with Isetia. First of all, we are a very strong project management platform, cloud-based, allowing our project stakeholders able to plan their works, execute their projects, control their projects, and operate and maintain it. But in the design case, we would like to mention about that we have BIM modules. Majorly, our focus is just giving the client open platform for ability to open any IFC files, 3D files, and communicating on the 3D files. First is verification, understanding about the 3D files, because today we believe that 3D is a very, very fast growing technology, and not only the who design, also who's going to execute, who's going to procurement, who's going to coordinate the work, need to understanding about the project structures and need to understand project details. And we gave them ability to install BIM Viewer, which is we call IFC viewers, and they can also understand about visualizations, measurements of the work, and cross-discipline checks, estimation, and planning the scope of the work and coordination, and if necessary for the also understanding about the quantity of the materials, quantity of the work, and also workflow. And based on this, that we would like to make the plan and execute the plan and manage the issues. And the benefit of the BIM, we can speak about it, and everybody's speaking about the benefit for the BIM. And this is already proved, and I don't think so that I need to repeat it again, why BIM is important. Everyone who is today listening my presentation aware of the BIM is feature, and many organizations already started calling people a BIM manager, BIM coordinator, and the BIM is already implemented process in many organizations. And with Isetia, we provide desktop applications for the BIM viewer, but we believe that today, without any internet connection, any web interface, any cloud, non-cloud solutions, coordination is very hard. So that we are the technology giving the possibilities of the working on the desktop, but connecting the cloud systems and online and updating the online. And that's why we are very proud and flexible by providing the desktop and the cloud-based solution at the same time. And you can upload the IFC file, you can open IFC file. Why we give the desktop application? However, there are technologies available, web-based 3D viewers. The project which we work are very big and large projects. That's why it is requiring big data for navigating. And unfortunately, web technology today is not very strong enough, or internet connection is not well enough to cover the performance of the client expectation. That's why we allow the user navigated and desktop, but at the same time collaborate on the web in the cloud. So that this is our way how we are doing it. In a moment, I will make the live demo, which is how I can create it, for example, design issues. By the way, today we are speaking about design, but our support is not only design in the BIM process. We are doing the construction, during the handover also, the same method. From the 3D, we are giving possibilities over the coordinations. This is our simple interface, which you can see that our major goal is not only for the giving the IFC or 3D viewers. We also support any kind of documents, kind of Word, Excel, AutoCAD, or PowerPoint, or pictures, and etc. So that we have our own inbuilt document viewers, which is the document is a part of the task, document is part of the risk processes, RFI transmittals, and we give online viewer with the very strong markup capabilities, and user can navigate, open the documents without changing original documents, can give the comments, notes, markups with the very strong version controlling and history tracking. And of course, we are very proud because our system is supporting the BIM processes, but we also give our clients for PMI-based or agile-based methodology for project management, because we are not in the dedicated for the one area, and we would like to give the customer to be able to choose their methodology, so that our software has a methodology. We develop the software for giving the solution for our customers regarding their way of working. That's why we are open platform for supporting any kind of methodologies. We aim to give opportunity for our customers to integrating all kind of project processes, starting from business plan development, for the portfolio management, for the project task planning, for the work assignments, and of course processes, kind of transmittals, submittals, deliverables, and that kind of process which is important for project executions, and of course measuring, recording the risk, lesson learned management for the cost controlling. So that we have very wide functionalities and the areas, but I would like to mention that today, in a moment, this is my last slide, and then later on I'm going to present it for live demo. Our solution is implemented successfully, used for many mega projects by worldwide known construction companies and project owners, design companies, and we are open for also developing our system based on the innovative way, and with the support for mobile applications, support for web applications. And let me just start for live demo. And first of all, I would like to mention that we are first of all web-based system, cloud-based system, and it's not requiring installation of servers. Our client just can start cooperating with us by subscriptions, and each user will have their own passwords, and when they log in the system, they just open their project dashboards, and in the project dashboards you can see that this is me teching, and these are the projects which I'm working. We have supporting multiple projects for portfolio purposes, so that I can just choose my projects, and here I can see my project task, I can see my project processes like RFI, transmittals, design reviews, and these are my tasks related for the work, my risk, my issues, and documents waiting my approval, document workflow which I created, so that you can see that we have also project schedules, and of course we can put the dashboards and etc. On the left side, we have our project modules that I would like to just today only focus on the project BIM communications. You can see that as a tech-in, when I selected my project called A1, I'm seeing it here, the project documentations. Of course, if you selected a different projects, system will load a different project documentation, so that we are project-based system. And here you can, of course, open any kind of files, which is Word files, PDF files, AutoCAD files, and we are providing the online viewer with possibilities of the markups, so that you can just select the file here. You can see this is my file, of course, without original changes, that you can just also make the markups, which is you can edit for the document. This is classical methods, which is like for the 2D, and you can write it, this area need to be changed, right? So that you can see that you can make the markups, and this markups later on can be assigned for the other people as a task. And when you just close it, without changing the original documents, you can see that you just selected here documents, so that when you select the file, you will be able to seeing the markup which you generated. I think I was doing somewhere here or somewhere here, so that you can see that when you create the markup, markup will be available in the system. But what I want to show that not classical way for the BIM processes and 3D, and this is the 3D file, IFC file, and IFC file can be previewed or downloaded by system. And if you want to see the bigger formats, you can see that this is my project. Today I'm going to just make the samples, and you can see that these are the areas which we have notes and issues, and I would like to today present how we are going to make it this process from the start. Of course, you can download the file. By the way, we have complete version controlling, document check-in and document checkout, so that when you keep the original file on the cloud, any user by using the check-in and checkout able to download the file. When you select download the file, you will be opening the file, as you see, on your desktop with our BIM viewer. This is the project which today I'm going to execute it. And when you open the file from the, by the way, one question, can you open the file only from the cloud? No, not needed. You can directly open the 3D file from your desktop solutions, and then upload the file to the cloud, so that the file doesn't have to be located on the cloud as a start point. That this is the project, hotel projects, which we are going to today understand about the navigation. When we open the project, we have possibilities to see in 2 dimensions and also 3D dimensions of our project. Of course, we can also make it, for example, for the projections with the bottom line, you can see, or we can make it left side, and you can see that we are able to also see our project from the left side. Or, well, you can just select all. By this way, you can see that the project from each side, how it looks. This is not this is active too. You can also select the object. By the way, when you select the object, you can see that how it is selected in any area. We can also make it, if you select it to view, you can also see the only the 2 view from the left side, right side, on the tops, and by this way you can just see the project. Of course, if you open the project map, you will be also seeing that from which direction you are looking your 3D from the point of view, just showing the direction of the view, how it looks. Okay, and one of the also possibilities that you can also cut and slide your project, so that you can see that I just selected for the slide by Z dimension, and you can also make it, for example, for the X dimension and or Y dimension, so that you can just split your projects by layer for the floor levels, and it will allows you to just check inside how it looks based on the how 3D created. You will be able to do it, and you can reset it. Of course, the colors can be changed easily. I mean, you can just select the color changings, or you can just from here go to options and make the transparent view, and you can also make it, for example, the projects just showing for the transparent view how it looks like. It's just a really powerful and graphically giving you clear understanding about the projects. And you can select objects, and from here you will be able to select it also walls and all the selections, and it will help you to easily understand and check even manual clashes for the projects. And of course, another thing is that if you don't like the white colors, you can also select it, the view and the color settings by yourself. By this way that everybody can use their preferred colors from the system. And I generally like to have light colors, so that I just move to light colors, and you can also here use the other options. One of the other possibilities also, you can also, from the point of view that you can cut the object from any area you wish, so that you can have the possibilities of the cutting the object from, for example, here I would like to just select the cutting for the edge. You can here select the objects, and you can cut it from the one sides, or you can make it, for example, the here and cutting from the y-axis or x-axis, or that kind of things. You easily just giving you understanding of the your project's systems. All right. Of course, we can send you download link, and you can also just select and cut the objects any area which you would like to, and you can test it your system. All right. Okay, this is for the easy navigations. And what does it mean? This, that anybody in your projects, you can install it free of charge, the viewers, and by this way you can just navigate it. We are not charging for this. We give our customers free of charge, and that's why you can, after the webinars, you can contact with our regional managers, and we can provide a download link, and you can immediately start using the system. All right. And of course, we have also in the standard function possibilities of the navigating more, which is that you can just select the object and hide it, all the rest, and look at just only the selected items. And or you can just select and from here hide the wall or display, or you can make it a transparency for all the rest. By this way that you can just see that only the selected items. It's really a very impressive way for understanding today's project with the extra dimensions. And we can also open the project structures, which is that if you would like to see, for example, group of the works and type of the works in the projects, if you want to see only slabs, you can see that these are the project slabs. And imagine that if you would like to make quantity calculation, just one click, I can tell you how much concrete is going to be in this project with the measurement modes. We can also select it multiple lines, so that these are the beams and slabs together. And you can also make it some clash for the understanding about that, if is there anything is wrong or here, because this you can see that for the columns, when you put the columns, and you can see that this is the structures of the projects, and from here you can understand it how your project shell is going to be. And You can just select any items, any floors, and if you selected all of them, it will be available for all of them. If you just want to select only the walls, system will just show the walls and standard walls and etc. So that you can easily really navigate your project 3D file by our system. Of course, for the structures, you can just select only the selected floors. This is the third floor, and you can just open the third floor and see that how the third floor is going to be built. And you can from here just to see how the 2D is going to look like for the floor plan, and or in the 3D you can just select it. If you want to select multiple third floor and the sixth floor, and you can see that this is also possible to making the comparison by the two floors. All right. And what is next? We have also possibilities of the measurements, and the measurements means that this is your 3D file, all right? And your procurement manager, your cost estimator, your planners may need to estimate the work quantity so that you can hear the 3D file. For example, from the selection area, you can just select an object. You can see we are going to have 56 square meters walls, or from the perspective of you here, this is 62. And multiple selection is available so that you can select by using the control 56 plus this direction 118 plus this one and this one. The total wall is 160 in this area, and you can come and return here, and when you selected this areas also, system will be giving the total 257 square meters wall work is here. Of course, you can count it, you can measure it, you can select it, for example, the many areas. We can possibilities of the selecting of the how to say for not quantity of the work for the how much required per cubic meters for cements, and you will be able to also figure out for basic needs of the quantity estimation from the system. We are not fully specialized in the quantity estimations, and there are professional software like CostOS and other systems, but we just want to give basic understanding for the quantity of work by the system. Of course, it's also important the quality of the 3D, because when you selected the 3D and when you go to selected area, and you can also see the properties of the work, the top elevation, bottom elevation, global top elevation, all the details of the work will be here. You can see the available by selecting the work, so that you can have it here, details of the quantities, properties. This is the element, this is the cements, this is the classifications, all the data is going to be available in our system. All right. What is the design coordination? Actually, till now on what I showed, that simple BIM viewers, 3D viewers, IFC viewers. But our idea is we would like to make it design coordinations by giving the notes, giving the remarks for the 3D. So that what we need to do now, number one, you can see that in Isetia, we are now connected to our cloud server, and I would like to create some topics, which is that I open the topics area. At the moment, there is no remark and no topics, so that I would like to create a new topics. All right, and let's say that this wall we selected. This is the wall which I am going to select it. All right. And in this wall, first of all, you can just change the colors. Let's make it, this is the red. It will be visible. And I can create a topic on this selected object. You can see that system is immediately just to make the pictures. And the topic saying Windows is missing. And the description, we can write it. We need to add new Windows here. And comments, we can write it. Project owner request to have new Windows here. So that I just write it all information, and I would like to also put this one to here as a notes, all right? And then close it so that you can see now wherever I go, I'm going to have now these comments, even the directions, how it looks, it's available from this view. Even I go to 2-dimension, you can see that all the comments is available here. Okay, so that in the topics area, when I open it, I can also replace the view, and now this view is here. Okay, and we would like to make it another, let's say, comments, so that you can select it here, another wall, and you can just make it that colors also, let's say, the reds. Okay, and here adding the new topics. Let's say the topic items is color need to be changed. Okay, and you can write it, we need to change the color. All right, and you can add it here, 19/01/2019 we receive letter for design change. Okay, so that you can just put the notes here. All right, and you can just see that now I have another notes. Of course, it's not only the 3D views. You can also just go to, for example, the 2D views. And by the way, we can do it like this way. You can go to objects or the structures, and from here you can select it. For example, the let's say 6/4. Okay, and now in the 6/4 you just see 2 dimensions, and from here you can also make it another comments and new topics, and we see need to install other wall. Okay, so that you just select it here and select object here. Okay, and description, we need to install in different wall. Okay, I think it's enough. I created as a tech-in because I log in as a tech-in, and then I created three comments. Consider it, you have 100 people in your project. Everybody can give their comments, and you can also have comments and topic on the separated items. For example, another person can come as a system admin, I log in, and another person can come and say that we must wait official change request documents to start work. And another person can say that we have already received it. So that you can just comment it for multiple commented. You can see that there are 3 comments available here and 1 comment available here. One question, okay, if there will be too many comments, too many remarks, how to navigate it easily? Okay, first of all, you can see that when you select the comments, select the go to view, system is immediately going to view which we have. This is the second view, go to view. You can just go to view from the here easily, immediately you can just see it. Okay, another question, this is only for registration? No, you can see that we have status items, and status items that You can assign this as open issues, progress, close, reopen it, and you can follow up to track the status of the comments. Okay? All right. And good question. How we can connect with other users from the desktop? Very good questions. Okay, let me just show you how it is. Actually, I'm working in my environment now. And when I just go to here and Isetia, I can upload it my comments, or I can upload it my files. It is possible that when you register your comments or when you register your data, you will be able to select it and upload the options. When you selected this system, first of all, I'm first time uploading. That's why it's give me this is my project structures. Select the projects, okay? This is the project structures files in the Bim files. And when you select it, okay, now system is uploading for the project files, project comments. But as I mentioned that, you can easily send it on in the comments. If you download it from the cloud, you don't have to upload the file again because the file is located in your cloud. So that now we just send it for the file. By the way, please be aware of the performance at the moment is very fast. So that this is a big IFC files. At the moment I am using and I upload. So that let's go to here. From here to our Isetia clouds, and now I'm just logging in our Isetia clouds, okay, and from here we will see how it look like in our web portal. I go to documents area. By the way, it's a 15 minutes, its system is logging out, that's why I'm log out now. Okay, and I located the file called under the Bim files. It was in the hotel. And now you can see that these are my comments. Windows is missing. And here Windows is missing. And here you can see that we need to install our information. So that what are the topics? The Bim topics are here. Windows is missing. You can see that project owner requested, so that you can see here my comments we must clarify it, so that here when you select the topics you will be immediately just seeing the which topic you are here having it, and you can add here your comments, edit the topics, delete the topics, add the Bim comments, and communicate here and assign this to someone as a task and track the status of the work. Okay, and you can have it all the communications at the moment in the web portal, which you started the process inside of the here. Is there any question? Okay. The question is that what about if the design document change? Good question. All right. We have version control. Version control means that when there is any changes on the 3D file, you can upload it a new version. Version 1, version 2, version 3. And each version you can keep track different kind of the comments, different kind of the issues. And history. Also, we can also have it here, history login trackings, which is that when this file is created and etc. By the way, you can also add notes on the 3D file, and as a tag-in, I can say that this is not a final, it's not a final version. And do not distribute it. Okay. All right. The question is, do we need to re-upload the file to see updated comments file? No, we don't have to, because that everything we are keeping in the central database. Anybody at the moment giving any file comments, it will be available here as a new item, so that you can see that I have 1, 2, 3 uploads files. If another friend adding here 3 more, it will be 7 from here. But when you change the status here, that it's solved, when somebody downloaded the file and see it, this status will be shown as a solved and completed work. Okay? Any question? By the way, if you wanted, for example, to see the bigger view, you can open the full screens and you can see that we are able to here just see, for example, all the things without any installation. By the way, we are using very smart technology because of the performance. We are getting the snapshots of the project 3D file and previewing in the project snapshots. By this way, even your file is very large, big projects, you are not having any performance issues. And this is our smart technology which we are using it. Okay? Any question? Okay, there's one question. If we can have comparison between the versions. Yes. We have two kind of version control comparison. When you created a new version, you can compare side by side two versions, version 1 and version 2, so that how many remarks was in version 1, how many remarks in version 2. This is classical from the viewer point of view version control, so that we can make it version comment, version control by this way. Second one, which is also important, let me just maybe this hotel project's close, okay? And I want to show you, for example, in a simple one, you can open two IFC files at the same time, all right? So that you can open, for example, the IFC file here. This is another project, okay? And this is here, you can open the IFC file, and you can see that this is the 3D file 1, okay? If you go to changes, and you can open the also second one, and when you open the second one, you can see that we have version control. So that red is showing that this object is removed, blue is showing that this object is added, the white are showing that these objects are not modified. Okay, so that we give on the white area modified and change items, and what are the new added items. For example, you can see that the red one is removed. There was a window here, but it is removed. And here you can see that window is 15 centimeters on the right side, moved. You can see easily difference between 1 and 2. It's excellent way of comparing two different IFC files. All right? Any question? All right. If you don't have any question, and thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it. If you are interested more details, by the way, if you want to use it, install it for our IFC viewer, just contact with our local partners or regional managers, and we will be providing download link, and you can immediately start using it. And there is no time frame for it. This is the full license. Only difference between professional version and the standard version which we provide is as you see that when you have a free version, these functions are not available, which is that you cannot connect the cloud, but in desktop you can open any IFC file, you can just navigate it, anything, and you can use it as much as you want, and this is free of charge we are providing for our customers. Okay? And thank you very much, and have a nice day, and greetings.